guys, it's me Courtney and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking a little bit about some hair products. Specifically I wanted to talk about my favorite curly hair products from shampoos, conditioners, gels, you know, refreshers, all that sort of stuff. I typically do a wash and go. I'm not really big on like protective styles unless I really need to. So these products are going to be geared towards what I do for my wash and go. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about today were shampoos. And I have two favorites. The first one that I did want to talk about was the SheaMoisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Shampoo. I feel like it has a very, very light, subtle scent of vanilla, so it's not one of those overpowering fragrance shampoos, if that makes sense. It does get your hair super clean without drying it out. I do feel like it gives your hair a certain amount of moisture as you're washing it, but not leaving a cast. Because it's that Jamaican Black Castor Oil stuff, it does have like those little black particles in it, so it can get a little bit messy. But aside from that, I feel like it's a really great clarifying shampoo that also gives you a nice balance of moisture within it. Now the second shampoo that I wanted to talk about, I believe I spoke about it in a few videos back, but it is the Kinky Curly Come Clean Natural Moisturizing Shampoo, and this by far is my favorite shampoo of all time. It's the best clarifying shampoo out there. I do feel like it gives your hair a squeaky clean feeling. It does do a really great job at like purifying the scalp without like making it feel itchy or flaky or anything like that. The next thing I want to talk about is conditioners. I like to use my conditioners to actually detangle my hair. I used to be the type to use like a detangling, like a leave-in detangler or something like that, but for me it's just easier if I can detangle my hair in the washing process. Both of these products are going to be from SheaMoisture. The first one is a little bit newer. This is the Moringa and Avocado Power Greens Conditioner, and one, I love this because it smells amazing. Now while this does have a little bit of a thicker consistency, it still has a pretty nice amount of slip so that I can detangle my hair. I feel like it gives my hair a nice amount of moisture. Even though it is a conditioner that's going to be washed out, I do like to, I guess I kind of like to feel my hair in steps and sort of see the process, and I can always tell when a new product within the process isn't going to work out or what kind of hair I'm going to have at the end. And so I like to have amount of shine, amount of moisture in my conditioner, so that once I do rinse it out, that's just another layer of moisture, and then I'll go in with my hair mask, which is another layer of moisture. And I just like to make sure that everything that I'm putting in my hair is making it more shiny, more bouncy, more healthy, more fluffy, more curly, like, you know what I mean? I feel like my hair feels and looks healthy every time I rinse this conditioner out. The other one is the Manuka Honey and Yogurt Hydrate and Repair Conditioner. Now what I will say about this one, it is a little bit looser in texture. However, it's still really good to detangle as well. But again, I get that same really, really shiny moisturized curl after I rinse it out, and that's something I always look for in a conditioner. Aside from really great ingredients, I look for my hair to feel and look a certain type of way at this step in the process, if that makes sense. Next, I'm going to talk about hair mask and deep conditioner. This for me is the most important step every time I wash my hair. I know the detangling portion with the conditioner is really important as well, but I feel like this is what really helps my hair grow, helps my hair stay really healthy. This is a fairly new one in my collection. This is Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Deep Conditioning Curl Mask. One of my favorite things about this is the smell. It is a little bit of a stronger scent. However, it smells like fruit and candy, and literally after you wash this out, no matter what gels or anything you put in it, it still smells great. And this added with any of your other hair care that might smell good, it just makes it like so much better. Especially with these two together, I feel like my hair always smells delicious. Aside from that, as I said, this one is one that does clump your curl together pretty nicely as well. Makes your hair feel really, really hydrated, really soft, and really shiny before you put on any other products. And I use this one in my hair as well as my daughter's, and we have two completely different like curl patterns and textures. Okay, so the next two I don't have on me, but I definitely wanted to mention. The first one is the Brio Gio Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. This one is super crazy expensive. When I tell you, it may be one of the best deep conditioners of all time. For one, I feel like for multiple textures, for multiple hair types, it really does a great job at softening the strands. It leaves your hair super bouncy, super shiny, super moisturized. Literally after using the Briogeo deep conditioner, you could put gel on and keep it moving and your hair is going to look magnificent. It's one of those deep conditioners that really brings out the best in my hair, and every time I do use it, I feel like it's just heaven. And I get the best wash and go using that. Again, the price for me is like on the crazy side, but dare I say that it is worth it, especially if you get it from Sephora for like 20% off or something like that. You get the big pump. I think it's worth it. But then again, if your hair is longer, if your hair is thicker, you gotta use a little bit more, that sort of thing. It kind of just depends on your hair type, your preference, on all of that stuff. But I truly believe that this is like one of the best deep conditioners of all time. Expensive, but great. So the next one that I have on my list is the SheaMoisture Sugarcane Extract and Meadow Foam Seed Miracle Mask. This one I love, but it breaks my heart because I feel like they're on the verge of discontinuing it. You guys may or may not know, but I don't like coconut oil in any of my hair products and skincare for that matter, if I really want to add that in there. But my hair can take coconut derivatives depending on what it is. Like, I'll have to go into another video about this another day. And so I'm always looking for products that don't have that in it, or if it has it in it and I really want to try it, it's towards the lower end of the list so that there's less of it in there. And so I came across this one literally just shopping online, and when I tell you, it's the most unique deep conditioner I've ever tried. It's really super runny, almost like a watery texture, like a thicker watery texture, but it makes my hair so juicy. Which is another thing that I really love in curly hair products, if they focus on really making the curl like not just defined, but super shiny, super juicy and moist and bouncy. Like, I love it. Moving on to leave-in conditioners. The first one that I am going to talk about is the SheaMoisture RX Hawaiian Ginger Moisturizing Leave-In Conditioner. For me, I feel like this one has a super creamy consistency. It's a little bit thicker than your average leave-in conditioner. It has enough slip in it that you can definitely run your fingers through your hair. However, it's not as loose as like the Kinky Curly Not Today one that I'm gonna talk about next. I don't know if it's just my hair porosity just not wanting to open up and let that moisture in. However, it is something that I just have to sort of play with a little bit, really get it into the strand. Once it's in there, my hair is shiny, it's moisturized, feels great. But I did want to mention that it does take a second to really work in to your strand. One other thing that I want to mention, while it does moisturize, really makes your hair shiny and soft, it may not play that well with different creams or different gels. I used a gel from this same line with it, and I did get a little bit of like that white cast residue. It wasn't noticeable after my hair completely dried, but I like to have as little residue or white crap in my hair as possible. I think wetter gels work better than thicker ones with this one. Alright, so the next one I am going to talk about is the Kinky Curly Not Today Natural Leave-In Detangler. Another oldie, but a goodie. I feel like Kinky Curly has come out with some other products throughout the years. However, when it comes to the basic line that they have, the shampoo, the detangler, and the gel, I feel like it can't be beat. This one has the best slip in a detangler. When it comes to leave-ins, I really do enjoy when they feel this slippery, this smooth. One, because it does a really good job at keeping that curl clump and coats your hair really nicely for the gel, but also it does add that shine, it does add that moisture. I feel like if you're somebody who's just starting out in your natural hair journey, I feel like this as well as the gel is just a really good combo to get a great wash and go. For the next product, I don't know if I should give like a disclaimer or something like that. I've mentioned this on my channel before and I still stand by it. This is the Diva Curl Be Leave-In Miracle Curl Plumper. Before I even get into this, I do want to make note, I have not had any issues with any of my Diva Curl products. And with that being said, again, I don't use products that have like coconut oil in it, and a lot of the products that are going through whatever Diva Curls situation is do have coconut oil in it, so I haven't tried those. However, this Believe in Miracle Curl Plumper has done wonders for my hair. It hasn't done any damage or anything like that, and believe me, if it did, I would straight up tell you. This one isn't so much a detangler as it is like a curl prepper. It has a beautiful amount of like really juicy wet slip and adds that same amount of juicy wet shine to it. It's almost like putting a layer of moisturizing water on your hair right before you put your gel on. I feel like this is a product that does clump your hair together, but in thinner strands, if that makes sense. So it's not like a thick clump, it's a thinner one, and you can get a little bit more body from it, and it really does help to avoid any kind of flaking or any kind of crusties you might get with your gel. It kind of alleviates that ahead of time. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about creams. I feel like this video is going to be really long. I probably should have told y'all to like grab a snack or something like that. So for my specific hair type, I do enjoy a cream. It's really needed for like my thickness, if that makes sense. It helps to, again, clump my curl together, but weigh it down in a sense so that I can have a little bit more length, and I end up using less gel when I use cream. The first one I want to talk about is Miss Jessie's Curly Pudding. It is, again, one of those things that are on the pricier side of drugstore. I feel like it's one of those creams that I always go back to because of the consistency with my wash and goes with it. I love the smell. Smells like blueberry. I'm here for that. A little bit goes a long way. If you do use too much, you can get a little bit of flaking going on with your gel, but all you really need is like a dime size, if not less, amount. It does add that shine that we look for. However, it also kind of alleviates the crunch in your gel. Especially for me, I love to diffuse my hair. If not, it takes me 2 days for my hair to dry. But I love diffusing my hair and then watching that crunch slowly turn into like that soft bouncy curl, you know what I mean? And it does coat my hair without taking forever to sink in. Love that about it. The next one I want to talk about is the Melanin Twist Elongating Style Cream. I want to start by saying I absolutely love the ingredients in here. Whatever it is, my hair really enjoys this. It just has so many really great things in here that my hair enjoys, that my hair just sucks in, and I love it. Also, the amount that you get is just non-comparable to any other hair care product you might get. This is a newer one, and I think I've done at least 3 maybe wash and goes with it, and I literally still have a whole heavy tub of this left. It doesn't take a lot. It's very, very lightweight, but very impactful. Literally, it has worked with every single gel that I have used with it without any flaking, without any white crust, without any of it. I feel like it does a really great job at elongating my curls without making them wavy. I have had some gels, some creams, some products in the past that literally make my hair a wave and not a coil, which I mean, I've rocked that before too. I'm not mad at it. However, I like my bouncy curls, you know, and I feel like this does a great job at making it elongated without taking that away. When it comes to actual stylers, I like different stylers for different reasons. My hair just likes a gel to really get the hold of it all, and I feel like a really good gel will make my hair last at least a week or 2, depending on how far I'm willing to push it, and still have that body, still have that definition. And even if it does lose a little bit of definition, it still at least looks good, if that makes sense. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulator. This one I use in conjunction with other gels. I kind of use it almost like the Diva Curl Believe in Curl Plumper, where it's like a curl prepper. It's going to give you nice definition with a very, very soft hold. And now I can wear it by itself. However, I don't get as much longevity out of my curls as I would like. So I'll wear this in conjunction with like the Diva Curl Ultra Defining Gel, the Stronghold one. I feel like this with that one is a really good combo. Now, the beauty of this, it does make your hair hold without the crunch. So if you're somebody that has a looser texture, or somebody that has maybe not so much of a thick strand as I do, you might love this on its own. It still is gonna leave your hair super shiny. Again, no crunch really bouncy, really movable, which I always look for that in a gel. And it allows me to play with my volume while keeping my definition. The next gel I'm going to talk about is a very specific need gel, okay? It is the Wetline Extreme Gel. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over the place. It's a really inexpensive gel. It's along the lines of an eco styler. For me personally, I stopped using thick gels like this a long time ago, just because my hair stopped enjoying it. I do not like this all over my hair. I do not like this as an actual wash and go gel. And the reason for that is because it never allows my curl to like bounce up. It weighs my hair down way too much to the point that my hair is like wavy, and again, it's not bad, I'm just not, like I said, I like my bounce. It makes your hair super crispy no matter how much you diffuse, and I feel like it's a little bit drying and my hair looks and feels a little crispy even after I soften it. Even after a few days, it just, my hair doesn't feel that great. However, as an edge control gel, I feel like it is excellent. Any slick hair, ponytail, slicked all the way up, slicked all the way back sort of hair situation, for me or for my daughter, excellent. All you really need is like this gel and water, and you can literally slick it back in that ponytail and have a little puff in the back or have a puff in the front, however you want to do it. It does a really good job at that. And then anytime you want to kind of lay down your baby hairs, you definitely can do that with this gel, and I don't feel like it damages my baby hair. And it gives you an amazing amount of hold, and it is reactivated every time you add water to it. So once you add that water, if you want to slick it back some more, you can do that as well. And again, because it's like $3 or $4, if not less, you get so much bang for your buck with this. If you are somebody who really enjoys the eco styler gels, then this would be great for you for a wash and go. But for me, I like to use it as that edge control. I like to use it as, you know, a slick back type of situation, and I think it works great. Last but not least is another oldie but goodie I kind of talked about already. It is the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. Again, it's one of those hair products that has a really easy list of ingredients. It is a little bit sticky. That's the one thing that's just not my favorite about it. It can get a little bit tacky on your hands, and if you get it on your neck and stuff, you might want to wash it. But it gives your hair the hold that whenever I use my diffuser with it, it literally softens it to the perfect coil. I feel like it's a gel that allows a lot of versatility. So if you want to have a lot of body, you can get that body with this gel. If you want it more of a weighed down look, you can do that as well. It does define your curl, and it makes it strong enough where it'll last you throughout the week. However, it's still soft enough that you have that mobility. Alright guys, I know I rambled for at least an hour, but I hope that this video is helpful in some way to you guys. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if the mood suits you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.